Good evening and welcome to the regular City Council meeting for the City of St. Peter, Minnesota. It's Monday, September 9th, 2024. We are called to order at 7 p.m. Would all please rise for the pledge? I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First up, we have approval of the agenda. Everybody's received a copy of the agenda. Are there any revisions or corrections? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of approval say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The agenda is approved. Next up, approval of the minutes. The minutes appear on pages 4 through 6 of the packet. Are there any revisions or corrections to the minutes? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve the minutes as distributed?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of approval say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The minutes are approved. We have time on our schedule for visitor comments. Is there any visitor who'd like to address the council on any agenda item? Hearing none, we have time for general visitor comments. Is there any visitor who'd like to address the council on any matter whatsoever? Hearing none, we will move on to the approval of the consent agenda. The consent agenda begins on page 7 and concludes with a resolution on page 21 of the packet. The consent agenda includes the following meter purchases to Metering and Technology Solutions in Burnsville, both of them. One for a 500 3/4 M25 bronze bare meter and 500 M25 gel 6 dials at the price listed within the packet. We have one employee appointment, Robert Mulville, a part-time bus driver at a wage of $20.12, as well as the schedule of disbursements for August 22nd through September 4th. Is there any discussion of any item on the consent agenda? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Call the roll, please.
Councilmember Pettis,
Aye.
Councilmember Ramp,
Aye.
Councilmember Weisenfeld,
Aye.
Councilmember Sharpston,
Aye.
Councilmember DeVos,
Aye.
Mayor Noel,
Aye.
Councilmember Johnson.
Aye.
The resolution is approved. We have no items of unfinished business tonight, so we will move on to new business. Our first item of new business is a resolution approving new licenses.
Mayor and members, the list is included in your packet starting on page 23 with the resolution. The memo is on page 22. As you know, it is your policy that renewals come to you as a consent agenda item and new applications come to you as a separate item under new business. You have a couple tree worker license and on-sale brewer tap room license for Tremendous Brewing. For that same group, Sunday on-sale liquor for that same group. Brewer off-sale, a gambling permit for the Governors at 227 Mulberry, and a temporary gambling permit for the St. Peter Hockey Association for 400 Union. The liquor licensing runs through June 30th of 2025.
All right, any questions for Todd? Hearing no questions or discussion, the resolution approving new licenses is on page 23 of the packet. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Call the roll, please.
Councilmember Ramp,
Aye.
Councilmember Weisenfeld,
Aye.
Councilmember Sharpston,
Aye.
Councilmember DeVos,
Aye.
Mayor Noel,
Aye.
Councilmember Johnson,
Aye.
Councilmember Pettis.
Aye.
The resolution is approved. Moving on to city assistance for St. Peter High School homecoming parade.
Mayor members, this starts on page 24 within your packet. This is a request from the school district for a homecoming parade to occur on October 4th, starting at about 4:30, as you may recall. The parade generally lasts anywhere from 30 minutes to 45 minutes. The route, a map of the route is included in your packet. It's generally starting on Lincoln, then going east on Broadway to 3rd Street, south on 3rd Street to Grace, and then west on Grace back up to Lincoln. We would not only provide the facilities, the streets to do this, but we'd have some police presence to help them out as well. Well, the resolution's included in your packet, Madam Mayor.
All right, thank you. Questions for Todd? Any discussion on this? Hearing nothing, the resolution approving a request by School District 508 to conduct a homecoming parade on city streets appears on page 26 of the packet. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Call the roll, please.
Councilmember Weisenfeld.
Aye.
Councilmember Sharpström.
Aye.
Councilmember DeVos.
Aye.
Mayor Noel.
Aye.
Councilmember Johnson.
Aye.
Councilmember Pettis.
Aye.
Councilmember Ram.
Aye.
The resolution is approved. Our last item of new business, city assistance for Oktoberfest.
Mayor and members, this starts on page 27 of your packet. This is a substantially similar request to what you've seen in previous years at the location, which is the fairgrounds at 400 Union Street. The ambassadors are looking for 4 primary types of assistance, one of which is the use of city-owned picnic tables, the second of which is portable light standards, which they would pay for utilization under your regular fee schedule, and then the closure of Fair Street from West Scarrow to the fairgrounds for a kiddie parade and walk. Now, I know within the memo, it shows 3 bullet points, and I mentioned that there were 4 issues. Really, the 4th issue is that with the parade, they get assistance from the recreation department, and the street closures are from the police department. So this is an event that's occurred annually for a number of years, and we always hope for great weather for the ambassadors. There's a resolution, well, for everyone, but in this particular instance for the ambassadors. Of course, Oktoberfest falls on at the end of September, the 26th through the 28th, and they are required to have the insurance, $1.5 million, which we stipulate regularly for all these groups. The resolution is included in your packet on page 31.
Thanks, Todd. Any questions for Todd? Any discussion? Hearing none, that the resolution approving city assistance for St. Peter Ambassadors Oktoberfest event appears on page 31 of the packet. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Call the roll, please.
Councilmember Sharpström.
Aye.
Councilmember DeVos.
Aye.
Mayor Noel.
Aye.
Councilmember Johnson.
Aye.
Councilmember Pettis.
Aye.
Councilmember Ram.
Aye.
Councilmember Weisenfeld.
Aye.
The resolution is approved. Moving on to reports, I have no report this evening. Are there any council members who'd like to report at this time? Hearing none, city administrator.
Madam Mayor, at the risk of being booed, I have 2 and one listed on here. First of all, I want to take a few minutes to have Pete come up and talk about just a little bit about MMUA. But I'd love to recognize Pete. Pete, something, you know, the council here has had a, I think, ethos related to what organizations we belong to and what level of service we provide to those organizations, and the value that we think we receive for our communities as establishing or taking on leadership roles within this organizations. So I want to mention MMUA, and Pete has done some really cool stuff over the years with MMUA. I want to mention one and then toot the horn a little bit. Certainly Pete was one of the founding members of Minwarn, and so, which is a wonderful group that helps share equipment and supplies during times of tragedy, usually disasters of some type, natural disasters within communities, and so that's fantastic. But Pete has been elected, as president-elect of MMUA. And which is fantastic, and Pete works very hard with that organization and has been a very strong participant in that organization for a long time. So Pete, I don't know if you want to say anything, but really congratulations, it's really cool, and I do believe very strongly that it is a benefit to our community to have folks in those leadership positions, and certainly in those areas that help develop policy, provide additional collaborative, cooperative opportunities, and help develop new leaders within organizations. So Pete?
Sure, just a little bit about MMUA. You know, every year I'm up here asking you for money to support MMUA and our goals and missions that we have out there. You know, MMUA was formed in 1931, trying to assist municipal utilities as they became part of Minnesota's growing infrastructure. MMUA really is an advocate for water, electric and gas utilities that are owned by municipalities, and most of those, if not all, are owned by cities. So our goal is to empower the leaders so that they can grow in their positions and help lead dependable utilities for their customers and try to sustain a very reasonable cost. For the past 30 years, we have been involved with legislative efforts, not only on the state level but on the federal level. And we've used a lot of their job training and safety functions to better our staff and to educate our staff. We participate in the line worker apprenticeship program which has led our industry to reduce accidents and to produce injury or less injuries. And you see that in our insurance rate when we go to renew a lot of that. Our programs are very cost effective, truly a cost savings for our operation. MMUA is run by a CEO, but she answers directly to a 12-member board of directors, which I'm proud to say have been a part of the executive team now for the last year, having served as a secretary-treasurer. And as Todd mentioned, I'll be the vice chair this year, president-elect, and then next year I'll take over as president. And hopefully we can keep up the great service and service to each of the communities that are members.
Pete, congratulations, it's super cool. We should give him just a little
We
hand, I think.
should.
Yeah. All joking aside, Pete, congratulations and thank you. Madam Mayor, the last two items that I have, I do want to mention that the new fire truck that you purchased from the city of Hastings is now in operation, actively firefighting. So I thought that would be great for you to know and understand that this out there. We have enough people trained and all the equipment on it, and it's ready to go. So that's a wonderful thing for sure. And the last item that I have, Madam Mayor, is just to mention that we do have open house on Wednesday night for Gorman Park here at the community center, the community room, what used to be called the senior center. And so we'd love to have public participation. That's from 5:30 to 7:30. Madam Mayor, that's all I have for you tonight.
That is a great opportunity for people to give their feedback on Gorman Park, so I hope we'll have good attendance. Hearing no further reports, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of adjournment, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We are adjourned. Thanks, everyone.
Wow, 11:40. You beat the 12-minute mark.
I got stage fright.
Way to go.